So, am I the only one here that's tired of putting other people's needs before their own? Probably not. So, today I am going to talk to you guys about how to make you the top priority of your life. And this is something that I thought was a necessary topic because I have to remind myself often that I need to put myself as a top priority, which is hard a lot of times because I have 4 kids, 2 teenagers, 2 toddlers. I'm an underwriting manager. I am the oldest sibling of 7, all from my mother. I have a spouse. So there's so many, and I have friends. So there's a ton of people who look to me for just simple things like conversation and advice and just to laugh with. And sometimes I have to tell myself that it's okay if I don't even have time for the simple things. Because if I'm not putting time into my own self, then I don't have time to give to someone else. So today, that's what we're going to talk about, is how to make you a top priority because it matters. And guess what, girl? You deserve it, just like I deserve it. My kids recently said, no matter what goes on in this house, my damn nails are getting done regardless because this is a top priority. And when I say that, I don't mean that I would let my kids starve over some nails. It's not that serious, but it's a train of thought. It's a mind frame that I have to tell myself that if I don't make something or do something repetitively to show myself that this is where you are, or you need this for you, or this is your alone time, then it'll get lost in the sauce all over again like it always do. And even now I'm still, there's times where I end up putting myself behind, but it happens. But it's a train of thought that you have to send your mind through so it can just become second nature. And that's what I'm practicing now. So first thing I say is learn how to say no. Because that's probably the biggest, sorry that I'm moving off, probably the biggest thing that I had to learn. That was the number one thing. There was no way that I was going to be able to make time for myself if I'm saying yes to everybody else and helping them with this and being there for them and, doing all these things. And of course, all these things compile in one day. There's only 24 hours in a day. So you're doing all this stuff for different people and being there every single time that they need you. Where does that leave time for yourself? Exactly. It doesn't. So sometimes you just have to say no. And it's not being mean. And you're not selfish. And you're not a bad person for saying no. I mean, if you need time to yourself to revive, to rejuvenate, to give more energy, if they deplete that all, how are you going to give them new energy then? You're not going to be able to. So that is probably the number one thing is saying no. Sometimes you just have to practice it. Sometimes now I just say no just because I want to say no. Not because there's a real purpose behind it, but it's still practicing for me. So you should try it. Michelle, can you come over and hang out and let's have some wine? Oh girl, that sounds so good. No, I think I'm going to stay home and get some mental health time while the kids are gone. And I'm going to read a book, or I'm going to just sit on my couch, or I'm going to watch some TV. I'm going to do whatever comes to mind, and that's what I'm going to do. But I won't be able to have wine with you, not this weekend. Second thing is treat yourself. So I guess this kind of goes back to like me getting my nails done. And I love these nails. These are cat's eye. These, see how it does like the little cat's eye thing? Love those. And those are not the cheap nails on the menu, even though these are my real nails. Anyway, that's my treat to myself. Get my pedicure, get my nails done. If I don't do anything else, because I don't go to the shop to get my hair done and pretty much do my own hair myself, but my nails and my pedicure, that is my treat to myself. So, and I don't feel bad anymore by doing that or telling my kids, no, you can't have this new shirt, or you're not getting these new shoes because it doesn't fit in the budget, even though I could simply use my nail money for them a new shirt. But these kids have tons of clothes and they really don't need anything else. So that is my way of treating myself, and I don't put myself last on the list. It's a bill. It goes up there with the bills, like the electric, the mortgage, the water, the gas, the nails, the petty. The petty, for sure. And last but not least, just to kind of bring it all together, is to make sure you just take care of your own basic needs. Everybody's basic needs is different. I'm an introvert, so when I need time to myself, I absolutely need time to myself, because people take so much energy out of me. And it's not that I don't want to deal with them or I don't want to talk to them, because I do enjoy talking to others. I do enjoy helping folks. That's the kind of person that I am. But there are times where I just need to recharge. And recharge, I mean, no one, nobody. I just need silence and my own thoughts to declutter my brain. That's my own basic needs. If I don't do that, then I turn into a psycho bitch, and that's not cool, and that's not the person that I want to be either. So that's just one of many of my basic needs. Whatever your basic needs are, you have to make sure that you do that for yourself, because otherwise you're just going to drain more life out of you, to where you're not even able to do things, or you're not happy anymore, or you don't want to look nice anymore, or you just don't care. It could really send you into a state of depression, which is a whole nother video, whole nother topic, that I could go into, but we're not going down that road today. But, so, again, start saying no. Stop saying yes to everything. Just take time before you even answer. Just don't answer. Say, give me a minute. And give yourself time to actually think it through before you say yes to something, before you really know whether or not this is going to work for you. Sometimes, a lot of people, not a lot of people, but some people just say yes without even thinking, because it's just second nature. Try making the word no your second nature. Treat yourself. Take yourself out, buy yourself something to eat, buy a new book, buy a new shirt, get your nails done. However you feel treating yourself will make you feel a little bit better about that day or about that week or about that month. Make sure you do that, because you deserve that. And last but not least is take care of your basic needs, because without you won't even be able to help those that you're saying yes to. I mean, it goes back to the airplane situation, where on the airplane they instruct you that if it's an emergency, that you should be putting your gas mask on before you put your child's mask on. Because how are you going to help your child if you don't have air and you're struggling to breathe? And your child can't help you, especially if you have a young child. So not that, I would want my child to die first, but I need to be alive to be able to help my child, to see to it that if there is a possible way of surviving a plane crash, that I'm going to be alive to be able to do that. If I'm not alive because I'm not breathing, because I put the mask on him or her first, then my child's probably doomed, which is not cool. So that's it for today, and I hope you guys felt that this was a little informational. I just know that there's a lot of people that's coming to me and is just tired of, putting themselves aside, and today was that day that this video just needs to be made. And like and subscribe if you want to hear more. If there's different things that you would like me to talk about, please let me know. Until then, stay tuned to the next video.